I'm TheGunakinGalaxy and welcome to another episode of the tutorial series. Now this one is a little bit different than normally because now I'm doing something outside Minecraft that you can use later inside Minecraft. No, this is not a mod or something. I'm going to show you how to make your own texture pack. Now it's pretty simple actually when you know it, and after you did it a few times you can completely do it by yourself. At least that's what happened to me, and you don't need that much for it, so let's get right started. What you will need for to make a texture pack is the 1.8 default texture pack or another default texture pack, depends on what update you're in right now, and maybe you don't want to change a few textures or just know that you don't want to make a few textures. It does make a smaller file when you have one of the previous updates because you have less like files, like items in there, stuff like that. So, but I would just recommend using the 1.8 one because that's the one that has the most stuff in there. And the second thing you will need is paint.net. Now, of course, this is what you're going to use to change your textures. Now, I'm going to show you step by step how I did mine and how you can do it as well. But instead I will not be using the default texture pack. I will be using the TheGunakinGalaxy texture pack because I'm taking advantage of this video to immediately update one texture. Now I'm not going to show you completely how to change the texture, as instead I already got a new texture from the Ender Pearl, and once you finish that you just go over to your files and save it without changing the name. Okay, and you should now, if you look in my TheGunakinGalaxy texture pack, when I go in here, if we would go to textures, to items, scroll down a little bit, you will see the Ender Pearl right here with a changed texture. That's how simple it is for the first step. Now we are getting to the second step, so we can remove paint.net to another side, and I will get rid of the 1.8 texture pack as well. The second thing you want to do, and now do beware that my computer is Dutch, so I will translate everything I'm doing into English, and I'll put it on the screen as well, so you know what you have to do if you have an English computer. So you have your texture pack right here with your save changes, and you want to select it and press the right mouse button on it. If this mine actually working, come on, there we go, and we will have copy to. I will set it on the screen right now, and you want to copy it to a compromised file. Now this is going to load. I'll be right back when that is done. There we have it. Here is our compromised file. I already gave it a name, the TheGunakinGalaxy texture pack 2.1.1.1. Yes, loads of numbers, but when you make a lot of small changes and you want to keep track of which one you need to have in your file or in your saves file of your resource pack, it's pretty useful to do that. So that's recommended if you're making loads of changes in different time periods. So once you have done that, if you would open this file, you will see that you have the TheGunakinGalaxy texture pack in there. Now this can be a little bit annoying. This can be a little bit of an annoying part. It's not that hard, but you do need to be aware of this part, else your texture pack won't work. Now what you want to do is open this up and select these two things. You want to copy them, and you want to paste them on your desktop or at least somewhere else. So paste. Now of course this will take a while as well. I'll be right back when it's done. Right, so it's done loading. You will see that I have my pack MC mana and my assets right up here. And now what you want to do, in your zipped file, you want to delete everything. Yes, you heard that correctly. You want to delete everything except for the things you have just copied. So I'll be right back when that's done, and then I will explain the next part. Alright, so it has finished loading. Now you might, if you have done this, you might have seen that sometimes it says that it cannot delete that. You should just tick the box of do this for every file you are deleting, and then try again, and then it will probably work just fine, and you will do it immediately for all the other files. because as you can see right now, this file in the compromised file is now completely empty. And now the next part you want to do, of course the map, the file is completely empty. What you want to do now is select your assets and your pack MC meta. You want to copy them again and place them in there. Now the only change you have actually made is that there's no file, just a regular file in there, because normally it's just a compromised file with the file you had before in there. Now the only thing you just changed is just get rid of the file. So you have when you open the compromised file, you will get immediately to the assets and pack MC meta. As you can see right now, normally if I would compromise this one, you would get a compromised map with this file in it. Now you have a compromised map or file with only assets and pack MC meta in there. Now that's basically it. As you can see, I have my normal texture pack right here. If I would open that one up, you can see it's only assets and pack MC meta in there. So we actually did exactly the same, of course, but then with a few changes like texture. So this is pretty much done now. You want to go to your computer and place it in your resource pack folder. So I'll be right back when I did that, and then I can show you that it actually worked. Alright, so as you can see right now, I'm in my special tutorial world where I did a few tutorials as well, and it looks very weird for me seeing the default textures here, because normally I have my own texture pack on, but now I deleted it out of the folder so I can place the new one in there. And as you can see, I have the normal ender pearl right here, and now I'm going to change the texture pack. So let's go to resource packs. This might take some time. Place my own texture pack I just made in there, and then save the changes. So this might take a while. Also one thing I do need to mention, if you don't know how to get to your .minecraft with the resource pack folder in it, there are tons of tutorials out there, so I would just recommend finding it or searching for a tutorial about that on YouTube, for example, and I'm sure you will get there. So as you can see, my textures are back, and I now have my changed ender pearl. So it is just as simple as that. It's just a few simple steps, but when you know them, you probably know them for the rest of your life, and it can help you a lot further when you want your own textures in there, because it does make it a little bit your own game, in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of the tutorial series, guys. Now this was a little bit of a different one. Maybe I want to do a few more. If you have any suggestions for something you don't know, make sure to set that in your comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that right now. And if you liked the video, make sure to slap that like button big. And that's pretty much what I want to say. I'm TheGunakinGalaxy, and see you peeps all later. Have a good game, and goodbye.